So I'm a little bit late today. I don't have a lot of motivation, but I thought maybe I would be a motivational speaker. Since there's so many bad ones, especially Israeli ones, I will also say this in Hebrew, half English. So many bad motivational speakers, and I analyzed it and I got to the following conclusion. Why are there so many bad motivational speakers on TED Talks, on whatever? In Israel, it's like a flood. It's like a tsunami of bad motivational. What do I mean by bad motivational speakers? That sell you BS. Oftentimes they want you to subscribe to them and pay them a lot of money. I'll give you an example. This woman, whose name I won't mention because I actually forgot, she had this WhatsApp group, how to stop snacking. So first of all, she introduces herself. Only in Israel can a person introduce themselves as successful. I'm married for 25 years. We just celebrated our anniversary. I have 3 beautiful children and grandchildren. I'm such a success story. So I'm coming down from my throne and giving you advice how to stop emotional eating. I have 0 education, 0 qualifications, or maybe I studied nutrition, because nutrition studies really help you to help people who have emotional problems. Because studying the calorie intake of food is the same as studying the emotional life of a person. Well, it isn't, and you're an idiot. And then you give a free course. I fell asleep during first I had to listen to how wonderful and successful she is. That really made me feel good about myself, because I am not married, I am divorced, and I had to listen to what a success story she is and what a wonderful partnership. Because in Israel, if you're married, you're a success. If you're divorced, you're not. Well, let me give you a little bit of my many years of life on earth. That is the biggest BS. You know, women get murdered by their husbands, that's right, and by their boyfriends. Single women don't get killed by their husbands because they don't have a husband. So who's more successful? Who's more likely to get murdered, a married woman or a single woman? Think about it. Of course, you think that being married has financial benefits. Well, think again. I swear to God, at one point I was ready to pay a fortune to get rid of the piece of trash husband I had, who just wanted to make my life miserable. That was his goal. Like, if you ask him, what is your goal in life? Was it to have a successful career? He was a teacher. No, it was to make my life miserable. And why? Well, later on, it turned out he thought because I'm Jewish. So it's his duty to torture me in the tradition of anti-Semitism in Europe. Even though his family actually his great aunt saved Jewish babies and children during the Holocaust and was a righteous Gentile. But no, he felt a duty to keep up with the more traditional part of the family of his mother and to torture Jews. So I was his scapegoat for everything. He had a bad day? Take it out on the wife. You feel nasty? Why should you go to the gym when you can blame everything on the Jewish wife? I was the number 1 scapegoat, just as my ancestors had been scapegoated in Ukraine and Czechoslovakia. I enjoyed being enjoyed. I suffered a lot. I couldn't get rid of him. And then I figured all of a sudden, all these people, one of them never even had a child. She was a Ukrainian social worker, entered my life and just told me how to raise my children when she never even gave birth. Because it's so easy to give birth, isn't it? It's so easy to carry a child for 9 months and then to give birth to them, to change their diapers, to take care of them, to make sure they're healthy. It's so easy. Then why didn't you do it, bitch? And she was like 50, and she said she went to Disney World with her adopting parents. I mean, that woman had no clue as to how clueless she was. And she came to me, a mother of 3 children, to tell me how to raise my children based on some textbook, I don't know what. Clearly she fit in Europe much more than me, because I didn't fit into Europe. This is why we came here. We don't fit into Europe. Jews don't fit into you. Well, some of them do. Some of them don't. Anyway, the reason all these motivational work speakers don't work is because they don't have any life experience. They are very wealthy people usually, and they want more money, and they don't even bother to get the proper education. And when you're a psychologist, everything is about money. Money, 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 money. Wait, my bus is here. Bye.